Check, check. Yo, I'm late. Man, listen, morning started off rough. Graphics messing with me. But listen, it is what it is. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Who is here? Who hit the like button? Who didn't hit the like button? Put your name in the chat. Let's get it cracking. Let me see who is actually here. Let me look at my trusty, dusty phone. Who was first? Robert, Loyal, Ja, first name. Cynthia, Janine, Chris, Mike Bowling, Disappearing Matt, Gmail, Ryan Fry, Brandy, Lewis, Stephanie, Life of Chapo, Jaden, stop it. Get that filth out of here. What do you mean, let's go Browns? Oh, you said let's go Browns. You got it right. No, you didn't. I lied. Broadcast, King Thriller, Jix, Django, Raul, Saray Moon, The Pebble, and I think I got everybody. Nathan 2K. What up? Pregame show in the building. No matter how I'm feeling, when I get on this camera, I try to snap, get right into the energy, because for these next 4 hours, I try to give you everything that I got, no matter my mood, no matter how I feel before I get in front of the camera. I try to give you 4 hours of energy. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're new, and turn on your notifications. Broadcast, you didn't hit the like button. What? How could you not? Hopefully you just hit it now. You still my guy. The Patty family in the building. How you doing, Scarlett? So it's 1 o'clock. Not now, but at 1 o'clock, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns. Big game. AFC North, wild card playoffs. A lot may be decided during this game, but we can't tell the future. So make sure you come back 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's get into it. Shout out to all my Patreon members. You are scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Screen? Whatever. Say it all. I appreciate you all. So let's talk about it. You know what we do. Milk, what up? You know how we do it. We're going to talk about last week. It was probably one of the best games I have called live during my streaming career. The emotions, the highs, the lows. 33-31 victory against the Baltimore Ravens. Brandy Duncan's in the building and Brandy Lewis. The tag team champions are here. How are you feeling about that Ravens victory? Now, the aftermath of that Ravens victory was pretty devastating. But the victory in a whole, from 1 to 10, 1 being not impressed at all. Not impressed by the victory. We can be better. I need to see better. I'm at a 1, stinky victory. Or a 10, man, we're rolling. We are where we need to be. Let's go, Browns. I didn't have to draw up any, adjustments on my whiteboard after the game. I'm so confident. I'm rolling into Pittsburgh. I'm ready to roll. I don't care about injuries. I don't care about nothing. I am confident in this football team. From 1 to 10, what is your scale after that victory? 1, I need to see more. Not impressed. 10, ready to roll after that comeback victory. 14 down in the fourth quarter. Browns pull it out. Tired of injuries? Me too, Brandy. I am sick of injuries. Can we cut injuries off? Like a video game, you cut injuries off. Just turn them off. Hungover? What's that say? Too much DTR Kool-Aid? Oh, you drinking the DTR Kool-Aid? Ryan Fry, $5 donation. You getting it started early.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Big game. Looking to head out and go watch live somewhere? We'll have you in the background. All right, Ryan. Wherever you go, watch it live. They're going to hear me yelling? Who is that yelling? Appreciate you, Ryan. Thank you for the $5 donation. Jix is at a 10. Soray's at a 10. Robert's at a 9. Adams at a 9. Disappearing Matt. I love the brutal running from the Joku and Ford and Kareem. Angry running. They were angry, Disappearing Matt. They weren't disappearing anywhere. Straight anger. Stephanie, 8.5. Nathan, 7. Brandy, 10. Raul's at a half. He is very hard to impress. A half? Oh, Lord. My goodness. He wants 63 to nothing. What up, Milk? Let's go Browns. Ryan's at a 10. Disappearing Matt's at a 9.2. The Pebble is at a 7. King Thriller's at a 6. It was a 10 before Watson got hurt. If DTR pulls this off, I give it an 8. Let's go DTR, says J Run. Scarlett's at a 10. Mike B's at a 7 after beating the Ravens in front of their wives and children. Shots fired. The crazy thing is that even if Deshaun didn't injure his shoulder, his ankle sprain would have sidelined him for 3 to 4 weeks, so his toughness is on another level. Good point, Jix. Toughness on another level. To pull out that victory with a shoulder and ankle injury. Toughness. Something I never would have been able to do. Not even in a video game. I'm at an 8. 10 says Milk. Love the physicality the Browns showed last week. Need to continue that 8. Corey, you glorious son of a gun. We here, my boy. What up, Jay? Glorious son of a gun. I like it. Glorious son of a gun. Let's go Browns. About a 7. What up, Lamons? Hey, Cleveland. Good morning, Corbinologist. Give Tom Brady $100 million to finish this season. Hey, Scott, it ain't my money. Give it to him. I don't care. I always say, it ain't my money. I don't care. People act like it's their money. It ain't my money. Spend it. Now, Scott, I hate Tom Brady with the passion. Me and you know this. I hate him. But if it happens, then I have to root for him. But it's not happening. I think he is done with football. Love your content. Thank you, Corbinologist. Did you hear that Chubb will be on the sideline? I did not hear that, Jix. He's going to be on the subline? The subline. What is a subline? He's going to be on the sideline? Yes. What up, Tim? I went live 10 minutes ago. I've been live for about 10 minutes, Tim. So, my number is at a 9. I would be a 10 if Watson didn't get hurt. I am tired of injuries. I'm at a 9. If he didn't get hurt, I'd be at a 10. A 10. Because I'll tell you right now, I would have came on here talking so much trash, so much junk right now if Deshaun Watson would have left that game healthy. I'd have been like, yo, I think we're coming for everyone. Because the way that game ended, coming down from 14, everybody was ready to write us off. We're done. We're trash. Here we go again. We can't do nothing right. Trade everybody. Fire everyone. To come back like that says something about this team. The heart, the grit, on the road, supposed to lose, down 14 in the fourth quarter. First play of the game, pick 6. You remember what happened after the pick 6? Oh my God, here we go. We suck. You were all there. But to win that football game was amazing, was astonishing. But the aftermath sucked. Season-ending injury in the shoulder for Watson, ankle injury. Somebody made a very good point. He still would have missed some weeks with the high ankle sprain. But to finish that gutsy performance, to be perfect in the second half, the defense to make key stops when needed, key turnovers when needed, and for D-Hop, Dustin Hopkins, to miss an extra point and then to come back and make the game-winning field goal when it mattered the most, to have ice in his veins. We got a kicker, ladies and gentlemen. It feels good. So that's why I'm at a 9 and not a 10, only because we lost Watson for the year. And I'm sad about that because it looks like he was just cooking. All right. If we can beat the Ravens on the road, we should be able to beat the Steelers at home, but we shall see, says Lamont. Chubb already lifting weights again, y'all. He is lifting weights. Listen, Corbinologist, I wouldn't be lifting nothing if I had that injury. He is another specimen. Thoughts on Flacco? I don't want him, Nathan 2K. He's old. He can't move. He's stationary. No. But you guys know how I feel about quarterbacks who can't move. That's just me. We're getting ads. Hit play. Watch your ad. Watch the ad. Just watch it. It may be something good. It gets me pennies. It says an hour ago. Gotta love YouTube. Gotta love them. What's the rest of the season look like for Watson now? Nothing. He's got to get that surgery and then rehab. I'm a 9 because we never should have gotten that far down. I mean, you can look at it that way. Shouldn't put ourselves in that hole. That's a good way to look at it. Trade a soul. That was an amazing win. Last week's game showed everyone that our fight is still ongoing. Modern cardiac kids. The Steelers have a reputation of causing injuries. You're a little worried. OBJ did not win, so I mean, that's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it. Watson gave us 30. What? I cannot read. Why can't I read? 30 tolerable minutes of football so far as a Brown. And there goes the negativity dripping. We were all positive. It was all going good. And there goes that one negative comment to bring it all in. Let me go be negative for a second. Let me put on my negative hat. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Time Hopkins for a lifetime contract. Do we want to do it? Do we want to give him a lifetime contract? We can do it. Steelers also have a reputation for winning games, but not earning them. Steelers team will have 0 wins, to be honest. Home field advantage will be different today, though. Hope you're right. Ice in his veins is cliche. I'm sorry, Henry. I am so sorry, Henry, that you do not like that metaphor or that saying. I apologize, Henry. Henry, I am so sorry. Let me be original. Sorry, Henry. People just woke up negative today. So cliche. Be original. Corey knows with whom this Cleveland Browns fan stands. Also, Stefanski called a good fourth quarter, particularly not leaving Ravens any time left at the field goal. What up, Janine? With Cade York, we'd be 3-6. Bro, facts. We'd be in trouble. Do the Browns have enough weights for Chubb to lift? I liked Kozar back when mobility was not needed. You didn't need to be mobile back in the day. Back in the day, you didn't need to be mobile. Now, you got to be able to run. Athletes are 20 times better this day and age. Back then, you didn't need to run. Didn't need it. Wow, I'm usually the negative one. Nice to have backup. You got some backup, Brandy. We got this, Julie. I don't know. I'm a little nervous for today. Nick Chubb will be at the game today, energizing. Stephanie, I'm starting to sense that too. Sometimes I just skip over Goober comments. I skip over them. Derek, what up? What up? How you doing, Derek? But that's my rating on the Ravens game. We're going to move on. Before we move on, if you're new, hit that like button. Hit it. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Remember, 1 o'clock, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, CBS. I think it's CBS. It is CBS, right? Last time I assumed it was CBS, and I was completely wrong. But it is CBS, right? Hope so. Make sure you're here. Make sure you're here. Outside of Watson's second half, Browns haven't exactly been relying on great QB play. Everything's still in front of us. Very good. That's an interesting point, Adam. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what's next for the Browns. What are we thinking? So I don't know if he'll be at the game. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if he's getting surgery, when he's getting surgery. I would say no. I would guess no, but I don't know. I don't want to be a liar. JBTJ. I do not want to be a liar on camera. I don't know. We can't allow the Steelers to sweep us. So let's talk about our starting quarterback, DTR. What are your expectations for DTR? Last time I asked this and he played, there was some high expectations. And I was like, whoa. What are you expecting from Dorian Thompson-Robinson for the rest of the season? What do you expect from DTR? And I like DTR. I was a DTR guy in the preseason. Maybe I jumped on the boat a little too early. Maybe, just maybe, I crowned him a little too early. But I always said preseason is preseason. And regular season is regular season for a reason. And that rhymed. My two local games today are Browns Steelers and Commanders Giants. Guess which one I'll be watching? I'm assuming Browns. I wasn't confident all week, but I woke up today and I felt a Steeler killer. We just need DTR to be on point with his decision making. It's a big distinction between good and bad QBs. Deshaun has it. I'm not sure about DTR. We know PJ doesn't. That's one thing I do know. PJ Walker is not it. Okay? No disrespect to him, but I know he's not the answer. Okay? And I like the move of going back to DTR because he did not have a fair chance against the Ravens in his first start. He didn't have a week to prepare. Now he's had all week, and hopefully he's had a game plan for him this time. I'm hoping. All you can do is hope. You can't assume in this world. But this time, he's had a game plan specifically tailored for DTR. So what are your expectations for DTR? Let me know in the comments, and then I'll give you mine. What I expect from DTR. What up, Harry? How are you feeling, Harry? How are you doing, Harry, after surgery? My brother from another mother, hope your week was good. You went back to work yesterday. You answered the question before I even asked it. I like it. Back to work. Good job. Browns win by 7. DTR has a very good game. With Burrow out, does that help us out? It does help us as far as that wild card situation because I don't know how good the Bengals will be without Burrow. DTR has to run in order to make Steelers adjust, stay healthy, ultimate game manager. Run game may have to carry today for DTR, okay? Expect slow but steady growth in DTR. Um, Give us a buck 40 passing, no TOs. You'll be happy. He's very talented. I'm not entirely sure he's ready. I also like him. Sign Spurgeon win. Corey, I truly hope you'll win today. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. PJ Walker served his purpose. Being the 49ers was his Super Bowl. Got to move on to a promising DTR. At least DTR was announced at the beginning of the week to get his mind right. I think he's going to play smart as a rookie. He's got to show his worth, and I think he will today. David, thank you, man. I appreciate you. And Brandy does too. 4 sacks, 2 fumbles, 3 interceptions. Is that what you're expecting? I hope not. Oh, boy. You're expecting bad things. Still hurting, but doing good. Auburn lost to New Mexico State by 21. Even after all this heartache, if the Browns lose, I might go missing. Dang, did they? No turnovers is the key for DTR. DTR will be great. I'm kind of with a lot of you on what I expect. My expectations go past this game. He has to be an efficient game manager, not just a game manager. An efficient game manager. He has to score points. First of all, got to put points on the board. Not saying he has to, put up 40, 30, but put some points on the board. Give your defense rest once they get you stops, but he has to be efficient. We can't have 3 and outs, all willy-nilly, keeping the defense on the field. Don't turn the ball over. But this is what DTR has to do, and this may not be fair, but I'm going to be honest with you. This is what he has to do. The Browns chose DTR over the fan favorite Josh Dobbs. That's just a fact. It's a fact whether people like it or not. That's what they decided to do. And before Josh Dobbs got to Minnesota, he wasn't winning football games. He was at Arizona playing decent and losing. He was losing games because Arizona stinks, and he was losing. When he landed in Minnesota, a team that's good, he started winning. DTR at least has to play to a level of Joshua Dobbs. He has to, because they got rid of Josh Dobbs because they believed in you. That's what he has to do. Manage the game efficiently like Josh Dobbs would have. That's all he has to do. Don't turn the ball over. Don't give points away. And that's it. And that's all. And we'll be okay. We will be okay. That's what he has to do. Now, will he do it? I have no clue. I am nervous because going against the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin as your first test is frightening, because who is on that other side? Excuse me, TJ Watt. First of all, is DeJuan Jones playing? Does anybody know? Let me know. TJ Watt against a backup tackle? Oh, Lord. That's a nightmare for a rookie quarterback to go against. Excuse me. That's a nightmare waiting to happen. And that frightens me. Let me get back to the comments. To be fair, the Steelers secondary made Jordan Love look like a king. DTR could possibly shock some people today. I expect DTR to have PJ Walker-like passer rating, but a few nice runs that Walker's didn't have. I think DTR will do okay and be a viable QB for the rest of the season. Diesel Gaming, what up? Bruh, we got to protect DTR from Watt and Highsmith. Bruh. You probably said that before I even started talking about that. You are so right, Diesel Gaming. We got 104 in the building. Appreciate you guys. 55 likes. If we could get those likes up, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for tuning in. Diesel Gaming, say it again. Man. Here comes the ads, Corey. I had about 12 last week, so I'm making a few more. Dang, YouTube hitting with the ads, man. I don't know what's going on. They must love me because they don't give me notifications, at least. I think Walker would be a Todd. That's the first time I've heard that all week. Could you elaborate? Why do you think PJ Walker is the better choice? He has been a turnover machine since he's been the starting quarterback when he's played. I want to know your reasoning, Todd. I'm just interested. Why do you think PJ Walker is the better choice? We're wearing the white face mask, Derek, orange pants, brown jerseys, I love the white face mask. Any word on AAA? AAA just came in the building. Jones is playing. Thank you for the update, Mr. Consistent. Thank you very much. If you could bring one person off IR, Chubb or Watson, Chubb. That's easy. My favorite player on the team. Without a shadow of a doubt, Nicholas, Jamal, Bartholomew, run over your soul, Chubb. It's no disrespect to Deshaun, but you guys know Chubb is my guy to the end of time. Chubb. Good question, though, Harry. But it's Chubb. All day, I will never change that answer. Chubb. He makes more completions. Well, he's had more chances, Todd. I don't think DTR got a fair shake against the Ravens. I don't think he had a fair shake against the Ravens. He didn't know he was going to start. Watson was announced out, and they threw him in to the Wolves. I don't think he got a fair shot last time. Now, Todd, I will tell you this. If he plays like he did against the Ravens today, Todd, then listen. I got nothing. But I don't think he will. But I do think this is a very tough task for DTR going against that Pittsburgh defense. I will give you that. This show is blowing up. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out if you're new, subscribe, all that great stuff. I appreciate you guys. 3 interceptions, no TDs. Definitely has to change. How you doing, AAA? We will be undefeated if we had Chubb and Watson. Or maybe one loss. I still think you might have one sneak in there. Well, we would have one loss because we lost. Well, we might, you know what? We might have won that game with Pittsburgh if Chubb didn't get hurt. I think we still have one somewhere. I have no idea what's going to happen today, but sure look forward to your call. Thank you, Mickey. All right, we're going to move on, chat. We're going to move on. Pittsburgh at Cleveland, 1 o'clock, CBS. Make sure you're here and you're watching because it's the best to watch and react with us. 1 o'clock, watch party, Corey on Sports. Make sure you come back to the livest watch party ever. I said ever because I mean it. Oh, Cynthia, $10 donation. Hi, Corey. Let's go, Browns. Send those Pukesburgs packing with the courtesy of the Grim Reaper. Myles Garrett with the curb stomp. Now you're just trying to kill him. Myles Garrett with a curb stomp? That is just murder. Murder.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, Cynthia, for the $10 donation.
Here comes the money.
Joe Burrow got sacked 148 times in 4 years, and Andrew Luck only got sacked 115 times in 4 years. Wow. Thank you for that stat. That's not good. The Bengals are going to have to protect Mr. Burrow because his career needs to be a long one for Cincinnati and NFL. You don't want to see anyone be injured. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about DTR. Now let's talk about the guy who got injured. Deshaun Watson had his best game, I think, as the Cleveland Brown, or his best half. You can decide that. But with the shoulder injury, through your throwing shoulder, he has to have surgery. He had the ankle injury. In a whole, in totality, is that a word? I don't know. Will Deshaun Watson ever be the same? Because that is your throwing shoulder. There was a rumor, I don't know if the rumor is true, that he wanted to be shot up and play through the injury, and the doctor said no. If you get hit one wrong way in that shoulder, bye-bye. It's over. Night-night for you. So they told him to get surgery. But will he ever be the same? Yes or no? I think it's a very, very valid question because that is your throwing shoulder. Myles Garrett may possibly end Kenny Pickett's life. Well, I hope not. I don't want his life to be ended. Love the, is that energy? Lightning bolts last week. Wish I could send more, but I'm in the middle of moving. All good, Django. Appreciate the donation, my guy. Thank you for the $5 donation. Hey, man. Where are you moving to? If you don't mind me asking. Are you getting your own island and moving out of here? If so, save me a spot.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Appreciate you, Django. Thank you for the $5 donation. Hey, Corey, you ready for the game? I am ready, Shino Rising. I'm a little nervous, though. But I am ready. Thing about Ben was after his throwing shoulder. Dude's throwing powder was never the same. I think he'll make a full recovery. No, he might take a bigger step back next year. It might be even worse than week 1 next year. North Carolina, okay. Not quite an island. Okay. Congratulations on the move. I think the fracture is a blessing. It will force him to rest his rotator injury and avoid tears, which could have turned him into Cam Newton. Is that the injury Cam Newton had? Interesting. I guess we'll find out if Watson's good next year. And that's what sucked about this injury, man. It's like starting all over again. And it stinks. Wide receivers need to step up. No drops. Looking at you. You know what, Kevin Spence? You know what sucked about that drop? That drop tore my soul out because I was looking for Brandy and she wasn't in the watch party. Hopefully everything was okay. Because when he dropped that pass, I just heard Brandy inside my brain. Like, see? I told you. I told you so. But he did make up for it, Kevin. He made up for it. He ran hard. He ran with authority last week after that drop. He did make up for it. But I agree with you. We cannot drop passes today, especially for your rookie quarterback. But I listen, that drop hurt my soul. It did. It took the life out of me. Hey, North Carolina is beautiful here, Django. I mean, technically, I live on an island. I don't want to be seeing anyone talking smack about Watson and desire to play or his toughness. Watson's going to be fine. Oh, yeah, he's fine. I mean, he's tough. Listen, ain't no way in the world I would have played through that injury. Listen, I'll tell you right now, my back start hurting. It's over. I can't do nothing. Nothing. I'm a wimp. Toughness should not be questioned. I think Kenny Pickett's about to have a breakout game. No disrespect to y'all. I just think with Muth, Deontay, and GP all in the field, he's going to have options. I moved my father to an old folks home and my own time to visit Sunday at noon. These noon games. Oh, okay, Brandy. No, I get it. I get it. Well, we do miss you, but family first. Shout out to your father. Prayers out to him. But family is always first. He absolutely made up for it. Thank you, Corey. Let's go. He did, Kevin. But, Kevin, I feel your sentiment. I was so angry at his drop. My shoulder was injured in a car accident. I was told by my PT my shoulder would heal, but it would never be 100% again. So it's going to be interesting. I think that he will be fine. I'm just mad that as soon as he gets cooking, seemed like he was cooking, that we got to start all over again. We got to wait an entire season to see what it's going to look like. No Chubb, no Watson. It's like we're back where we started again. I think he's going to be fine, in my humble opinion. But selfishly, it just sucks to me that we have to wait for this. I think he's going to be fine, but I don't think his toughness can ever be challenged again, which it will, because some people just want to challenge everything. Some people couldn't play through a paper cut, through a bruised knee. They would whine and cry, but they just want to challenge everything because that's all they can do is be negative. But hey, I just hope we'll finally see our offense at 100% next year and no injuries. We notice when you're not here, Brandy. Thanks, Brandy. Everyone has been nice so far. DTR needs to play better today. No more turnovers today unless we are doing turnovers on Pittsburgh. All right. 1 o'clock, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, CBS. Make sure you're here. And if you're not here, hopefully you will get to watch the game if you have other things to do. But if you have nothing to do and you're not here, my feelings are hurt. That's all I got. Let's get to the next topic before we get to the game. And this topic right here is very interesting to me because I see a lot of things about the defense. All we need is the defense, and we'll be fine. Are the expectations too high for the defense now with DTR being the starting quarterback? Because all I hear now is, well, all we got to do is just rely on the defense and we'll win. The defense has been doing everything anyways. It's just the defense. All we got to do is let the defense win games. The defense. I'm like, well, wait a minute. The offense still has to do its job too. So here's my question. Do you think we're putting too high of expectations on this defense? Because at the end of the day, the NFL is still an offensive game. It's still predicated to the offensive side of the football. You got to score points. If you think about it, these past couple of games, the other side of the football has been able to score some points on this defense. Now, the defense still has been able to get key turnovers, key stops. Myles Garrett has wrecked games on his own. But I think the expectations are way too high for this defense. We'll just stop them. We'll hold them. We're not going to hold teams completely shut out. They only can do so much. It's an offensive game. The NFL is predicated off the offense. So our offense is going to have to hold off its job. Defense does win football games, but it can't be its main source of everything. It can't be the only way we score points, the only way we generate energy. The offense is going to have to hold up its weight. We are not going to be where we want to be just relying on the defense. Now, I think it can create turnovers. I think it can get stops. But the days of winning 10-6 are over. That ain't happening. The offense has to put points on the board. Give me 20. Give me 27. I'll be happy. But 10-6, that's not happening in this day and age anymore. The offense has to do something to help this defense out. Give me some first downs. Give me some points. Don't turn the ball over. Please help me. Now I'm looking at the comments, and you tell me why I'm wrong. I think Andrew Berry needs to make sure we have a good backup next year that we all can trust, but will take care of the ball, not saying no name. I agree. I agree with that. I think that you do need a backup that you're very confident in. I totally agree with that assessment. 100%. This may be different since DTR had a full week, 1 versus 3 hours last time. I agree. The defense can only do so much. The offense needs to play better, gives defense rest off the field more. My pops always told me defense wins games. I agree to a certain degree, but we have to score to win. You got to score some points, some type of points. No, the defense has proven they are capable of high play. I say defense can actually play better. I think the offense will be a work in progress for this cord on my camera is getting on my nerves. The next few seasons. Elaborate, Brandy. It's very interesting to me. What do you think? You said the defense can play better. How much better can they play? It's very interesting. I think Dan Moore is probably for Miles, but I don't know why. Because most of Steelers fans hate Dan Moore. Who's Dan Moore? Who's Dan Moore? Is that a Steeler player? A Steeler coach? I don't know Dan Moore. Is that a Steeler coach? Or a offensive lineman? Offense needs points. Defense gets exhausted from carrying the load on their backs when the offense is struggling. Correct, Corey. Defense needs to keep it close so the game with the mediocre offense has a chance. DTR is starting. Brandy says, yep. Thank you, Brandy. My friend told me a 52-inch TV for $50. 50? Man. Washington came today. He needs a year. I'm interested in seeing how DTR has developed in the offensive system. Oh, Steelers left tackle. Okay. I knew it had to be something. I'm like, Dan Moore? Do you believe our tackles will hold up? Baha. No. That's my fear for this game. It's our tackles. Well, Jones is playing. I don't think anybody can guard TJ Watt one-on-one for 4 quarters. That's just not fair. Like, nobody can guard Myles Garrett one-on-one for 4 quarters. It hasn't happened yet. Double teams happen. Chips happen. Holds happen. That doesn't get called. Choke slams happens. But we'll have to see. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm scared. Each time he and Miles have met, you held him with 1 or fewer sacks is wild. Browns is trash. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you. How's your morning going? Afternoon going. Defense can play better in getting turnovers. They're not even top 10. Where are they at in turnovers, Django? Where are they at in turnovers? It's a very good point. They could get more turnovers. It's usually Miles getting a strip sack or something. You're not wrong. It's called complementary football. I'm tired of hearing people say the defense can carry the team. If we're going 3 and out and turning the ball over, the defense can only do so much. touchdowns better than field goals. Come on offense, run the ball and throw it when you can. This is probably the most important game of the season. I believe Browns are going to rule today. Schwartz is still a new coach. There's still room for improvement in the scheme, and the more you do something, the easier it is. Okay, that's where you're coming from. So new coach, they'll get better as they go. I got you. Juan Thorher is out. Yes, Juan is out, man. Looks like we spotted a goober early. All right, we have about 10 minutes left before we get to the game and predictions. Pittsburgh at Cleveland, 1 o'clock on CBS. Make sure you're here for the watch party. Hit the like if you haven't already. It'll be greatly appreciated. If you're new, subscribe, turn on notifications. We need the reps on our side. So let's get into the game. Predictions. Who you think's going to win and why? Here we go. Here we go. Who wins today? Browns or Steelers? Who is your big dog and why? This is a tough one for me, man. I went back and forth on this one. This is not an easy pick. I'm nervous with this pick. I don't know. I'm nervous. My phone. Let's see what we got here. The refs like us now. Browns offense needs to physically beat up the Pittsburgh defense. Randall says true. Browns 21-6. 21-6. Says Saray Moon. I think it should be very close. Interesting game. Let's go, Corey. Steelers 29. 29-10. 29. Ooh, y'all got some interesting scores here. Browns by 19. Okay. Browns come from behind. 21-14 Steelers. Steelers 17-10 game-winning drive. Big dog Kenny Pickett with a game-winning drive. Browns wins because of defense. Miles and Joke. Book it. Joke and Miles. Okay. Joke and Miles. I've seen some scores here, man. Some scores. 29-10. Okay. Optimistic 24-17. Browns 24. Stinksburg 9. A lot of y'all got some blowouts here. Offensive line, big dog. This will be a defensive game, low scoring, but DTR is not it. No faith in DTR. Hopefully, he will make you a believer today. There are 24 turnovers, 7 takeaways, and 11. They got a lot of giveaways. 11 giveaways. They could be better in takeaways. Yes, they can. We got to get in the top 15. This will be a defensive game. I said that one. 20-10. Just hard to believe we beat Baltimore and Pittsburgh in back-to-back weeks. Miles for the big dog. Njoku close second. 26-23. Browns. Dustin Big Nuts Hopkins. Okay. Didn't know that was a nickname. Have respect for that, Shino. 24-21. 21-6 Browns. Watt, 3 sacks. Cleveland body bag defense, 20-7. Big dog, I think, is Kareem the Dream. He's going to play rough. Browns D gets a defensive touchdown. Book it. You know why they're saying that just for Corey on Sports. You know why. Emi Jane, let's go Browns. Yeah, the Titans blew it. That got to be one of the most boneheaded moves I've ever seen. I know he's happy though. 20-13, Browns win. 21, Crapsburg 10. A lot of low scoring here for the Steelers. All these blowouts I see. Big points have clearly not watched AFC North football this year when Steelers are involved. 22-17. Browns win. Let's go Steelers in the chat. What's going on? Did Jaden and did Chino Rising? Did y'all like call your Steelers brethren and said unite? Steelers need to win after Baltimore win. Let's go. Nick Chubb is in the building. They're going to win it for Nick Chubb. Pickett will be running for his life. Garrett, Smith, Shelby Harris, and Tomlinson. They definitely going to eat. CB's waiting for the ball. 35. Okay. This is, see, 35-14. Blas. 35-14. Really? You guys. I hope y'all right. I hope y'all are right. What up, Calvin? I finally get to watch a game. Maybe. Y'all called some reinforcements. I see. I can't hate. Call your reinforcements. All right. I'm going to give you my big dog of the game before I give you my prediction. And I'm not going to lie. I went back and forth on this prediction. I think I even changed my prediction too. I'm not very confident, as a lot of you are. 35-14, 29-10. You guys, I want your confidence. My big dog of the game is Jerome Ford. I think Jerome Ford in this running game has to dictate the victory for the Cleveland Browns. I think they have to dictate the pace, dictate the tempo, and get DTR confident. He has to be night and day from when he was against the Ravens, and I think he will. I'm not saying he's going to light up Pittsburgh and he's going to put all these godly numbers, but I think he has to get confidence, and I think they do by running the football. And don't get away from running the football. Who cares if you only get 3 yards on it? Run it again. Run the football, get some easy throws, do some play action passes off the run. But I think Jerome Ford in the passing game and the running game is going to be the big dog for the Browns to win this football game. Obviously, the defense has to do what they do. That is a giving. But for them to win this football game, the run game needs to be successful, and it has to be dominant. And Jerome Ford has to be that guy. So, Jerome Ford is my big dog of the game. Now I just got trolling in the chat now. Now he's just trolling. He is trolling. My big dog will be DTR throwing and running. All right. So, who did I pick to win the game? I went back and forth on this game. I am not going to lie. You guys know I will pick against the Browns and sleep like a baby. I am not a person that picks Cleveland every single game because I'm a Browns fan. It's not how it works on this channel. I pick with who I think. You said 450 passing yards for DTR. Blas, you are trolling me. There is no way in God's green earth you believe DTR is throwing for 450 yards. You don't believe it? You had some old cornflakes or something. You don't believe that. You don't. But here's my prediction. I switched my prediction, actually. I switched it. What up, Adrena? I switched it. I switched my prediction. Last minute. I did. I'm not going to lie to you guys. All right? I'm going with the Browns winning 20-16, There is an eyewitness in the chat. I did not have the Browns winning this game initially. I changed my prediction last minute. This is how non-confident I am in this pick. I'm going to have the Browns win 20-16, a close nip and tuck football game. I am worried about blocking TJ Watt and Highsmith. I am worried about everything in this football game. This is huge. You're coming off a big win against Baltimore. DTR's second start. I don't know what's going to happen in this football game, but we are at home. That helps. We are looking for revenge. That helps. But that's it. That is the confidence I got. Home and revenge. That is all the confidence I have in this football game. I'm nervous, but I did switch my pick. I went back to the Browns winning 20-16. You know, these AFC North battles are usually close football games. Browns by 4. Don't let me down, Cleveland. Don't prove me to be wrong, because I want to be wrong when I pick you to lose. I don't want to be wrong when I pick you to right. That's it for me. I'm out of here. Come back 1 o'clock. Let's see what happens. Hopefully they win. Eddie is okay. That should help. You found Eddie. You found Eddie. 10-16. I don't even know anymore. I'll catch y'all at the watch party. Peace.